They don't want you to see this side of the Maldives. Luxury resorts spend millions hiding the truth, but tucked away from the overwater villas and infinity pools is a paradise more beautiful, more authentic, and unbelievably affordable. What if we told you that the real Maldives isn't in the brochures, but on a quiet local island that most tourists never even hear about? Welcome to Fulidhoo, the island the luxury hotels don't want you to know exists. When people imagine the Maldives, they often picture overwater bungalows, exclusive five-star resorts, and luxury that costs thousands of dollars per night. But hidden beyond those high-end price tags and private islands lies a Maldives that most tourists never get to see. It's quieter, it's more authentic, and it's unbelievably beautiful. Welcome to Fulidhoo, a local island that is the Maldives' best-kept secret, where time slows down, nature flourishes, and culture thrives. In this journey, we take you deep into Fulidhoo's pristine beauty, from its crystal waters and white sandy beaches to the warmth of its people and the richness of its heritage. This isn't a tourist trap, it's the real Maldives. Our story begins with a scenic boat ride. From Malé, the capital of the Maldives, Fulidhoo is just 2 hours away by speedboat, yet it feels like entering a different world entirely. As you travel across the open sea, the color of the water shifts from deep blue to glowing turquoise. Palm trees rise from the horizon as Fulidhoo comes into view. When you arrive at the local pier, there are no lines of taxis or bellboys, just locals with warm smiles, open arms, and a pace of life that instantly calms your soul. The heart of this island experience is Fulidhoo Beach Cottage, a boutique beachfront guesthouse handcrafted with love and authenticity. It doesn't have 200 rooms, infinity pools, or butlers. But what it does have is charm, character, and comfort that feels like home. With just 4 rooms, each named after native Maldivian woods, this small retreat offers peace like no luxury resort ever could. The furniture is hand-built. The walls are decorated with photos of the owner's family, and every corner feels like it tells a story of tradition, community, and island life. Stepping outside your room, you're greeted by soft white sand beneath your feet and the sound of gentle waves lapping against the shore. You don't need shoes here. You barely even need a plan. Days unfold naturally, with sunrises that bathe the beach in gold and sunsets that turn the sky into pastel magic. One of Fulidhoo's most magical aspects is its connection to surrounding uninhabited islands. Just a short boat ride away is Maafushi, an untouched island with no inhabitants, no buildings, and no signs of civilization, just powdery white sand, swaying palms, and calm azure water. You can spend hours here with nothing but your thoughts, the sound of the wind, and maybe a cool drink from the mystery icebox left for travelers like you. It's the kind of place you dream of when you imagine paradise. No crowds, no noise, just the raw, untouched earth. As you explore more of the island group, you'll hear surprising stories. Fulidhoo and its neighboring islands were once used as remote island prisons. Their isolation made them nearly impossible to escape, and each island held different types of prisoners, from petty criminals to political dissidents. But those days are long gone. Today, Fulidhoo is a place of peace, family, and open-hearted hospitality. It is also among the safest islands to visit in the Maldives, with little crime and a close-knit community that looks after its guests as one of their own. Beyond the history and beauty, marine life is where Fulidhoo truly shines. The island sits near some of the richest coral ecosystems in the Maldives. With a local dive master as your guide, you'll enter an underwater world where reef sharks, rays, sea turtles, and countless species of tropical fish swim freely. On one snorkeling trip, visitors encountered over a dozen turtles, a baby reef shark, and, in an unforgettable moment, a pod of over 20 wild dolphins swimming beside them. These aren't trained dolphins. They're wild and free, moving gracefully through their ocean home. Encounters like these aren't promised, but when they happen, they're life-changing. Evenings on the island are just as magical. As the sun sets, the island comes alive in a new way. At the pier, you can watch stingrays and small sharks glide under the moonlit water. Local families gather to chat, fish, and prepare fresh seafood dishes for guests. Your dinner might include grouper caught that morning, home-cooked Maldivian curries, or a slice of passion-fruit cheesecake made with fruits grown right here on the island. Meals are simple, fresh, and unforgettable, best enjoyed under the stars, with your feet in the sand and the sound of the ocean in the background. As you continue to explore Fulidhoo, you'll discover its most famous treasure, its Bikini Beach. On most local islands, wearing swimsuits in public is restricted to preserve cultural norms. But here on Fulidhoo, a long, dedicated stretch of coastline allows visitors to relax freely in the sun, swim, snorkel, and sunbathe without limitations. The beach is not only legal, it's one of the longest, cleanest, and most beautiful bikini beaches in the country. In fact, it's been featured in Lonely Planet's Best Beaches in the World for its untouched beauty and serene atmosphere. Beyond tourism, Fulidhoo also showcases how local life coexists with nature. Many locals grow fruits like papayas and bananas in small gardens, fish sustainably from surrounding waters, and build homes and boats by hand. It's a sustainable way of life that respects the island and its limited resources while welcoming curious travelers in search of real experiences, not luxury gimmicks. The island itself is small enough to walk across in less than an hour, yet it feels expansive in spirit. You'll meet shopkeepers, fishermen, artists, and families who all take pride in sharing their island with you. They're not selling a fantasy. They're offering something much more valuable: genuine connection, rich tradition, and a sense of peace many of us spend our lives chasing. By the time you watch the sunset one last time and prepare to leave Fulidhoo, you won't feel like a tourist, you'll feel like family. And long after you've left the island's shores, the sound of the waves and the warmth of the people will stay with you. Fulidhoo is not just a destination. It's a reminder that true paradise isn't always found in five-star resorts, but in the quiet corners of the world where nature and humanity exist in harmony. If you've ever wanted to experience the real Maldives, its people, its nature, its soul, this is your chance. If you made it this far, you've just unlocked a version of the Maldives that few will ever see. So if you love real travel stories, hidden destinations, and breathtaking adventures, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. New journeys like this one are coming soon, and trust us, you won't want to miss where we go next.